Hello, thank you for tuning in. For this selection, readings, the tarot cards I'm going to use are Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. At the top here is the website. I think his name is there too. usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. In case I didn't leave that up long enough, there's Ciro. Okay, and for the Oracle cards, your Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website on the back here is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. Hopefully that's in focus. And I can give you the rest of the information if you're interested. And I use dice. The dice I use are they're Dungeons and Dragons dice. That's from Amazon.com. I use the 20-sided dice for the major arcana, which obviously does omit 21, but still, I use it. And for the minor arcana, I use the 4-sided dice to choose the element, and then the 12-sided dice for like which number, and it goes up to knight. It excludes queen and king, but I roll with it either way, in case you're wondering. All right, with that being said, thank you, and on to your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting one. I can already see it, but the devastation is already there. Whatever this situation is, there's things you got to deal with you do not want to deal with. Doesn't mean you're not going to deal with them, but you like when I say you don't want to deal with them. How do I explain this? It's kind of like if you could get somebody else to do it, if there's any other way to do it where you didn't have to be a part of it, you would go for that. But for whatever reason, you feel like you need to be a part of it. It reminds me of like going to a family function and just like there's maybe a couple people that you really dislike or are very difficult to you, and you're like, if I don't go, I'm going to have all these other repercussions, so I have to go, and I really don't want to. It could be a family thing. It could be a work thing in the sense of like you have to work with somebody or there's a task you have to do coming up. Whatever it is, it's like I've already gone through the part where I don't like it and I know I don't like it. And it's kind of like I don't even have optimism about it anymore. It's kind of like, can we get a little bit better? I don't want to like dwell on it, but this is where this is stemming from. Yeah. I feel like people also might try to like point you out as the bad guy in this situation, and it's not true. And that's another reason you don't want anything to do with it. Kind of like, I do what I have to do. I'm not the bad guy, but I always get blamed for it. And it's just like, if you don't want me there, why do you invite me? It's one of those things. You know what I mean? When you have people who invite you to things and you're like, why did you invite me? And how do I get uninvited? One of those things. I feel like I have to play nice and I have to be a part of this, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to be a part of this. There's information coming your way. There's people who need help, and they're expecting you to help. They're expecting you to be a part of it. There's a reason here where you feel like you're stuck with it. Could be a work situation, could be a family thing. Something about this makes you feel like, for whatever reason, you have to be a part of it. If this reading is hitting, it's kind of like, I feel like this is what I need to do to make it right. Or I just feel like this is how I have to be a part of it. I just can't get out of it. I want to stop saying I have to, but it keeps coming in that way. All right, let's keep going forward. And they're giving me one more card. The Four of Pentacles, there's some other reason you feel like you need to be a part of it. If it's a family thing, maybe it's to keep everybody getting along, or maybe there's other people that's going to go against them, and you're like, I don't want that to happen. So you're doing what you feel like you need to do. It's not because you don't, it's not like you don't have any other choice. It's like, I feel like I need to do it this way. Okay. Is there anything else I can decide about that? The energy's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not bad, it's definitely not good, but it's not bad. It's just kind of like, here I am. It's kind of like that energy. Like, here I am. And I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's weird energy in my opinion. I'm not used to, like, it's just kind of like I have to be there, and here I am. I just keep feeling that way about it. Okay, so what is this moment coming up here? It has potential in your favor. The tower does not fall. Is that the 16? Yeah, it is. And it's reversed, though. The 16 reversed is telling me the tower does not fall. But also, that might explain why you don't really want to be a part of this. Because kind of like, even though the tower is not falling, it's almost like, well, not today, I guess, but it's not going to stay there forever. It's kind of like I'm looking at a field of towers. Like there's all these towers all over the place, and you're like, each one of them will fall in their own time. Maybe none of them fell today, but one will tomorrow or soon. It won't be long before another one of those towers goes, and I just don't want to be in it. It's kind of that feeling. The Four of Swords is coming in for you because you are seeing the situation for what it is. And you know you don't want to be a part of it, but you're like, but what do I do? What do I do with this? Because I keep getting this, like, I feel trapped. I feel like I'm stuck. Especially if it's a job thing, or even family. For whatever reason, there is something backing it where you feel like you need to be there. It's not just coming out of thin air. It's like, there's a reason behind it. Now, you do have a chance to restack the deck. Okay, let's see where that goes. The first point of advice, which really has me looking at this like, oh, really, is what not to do. What not to do. Do not be that bubbly, happy, helpful energy that you normally are. Is that a great thing that you're that? Yes. Does that help you in this situation? No. It's going to just pull you in deeper. Do not be that beautiful person you are. I feel like that's weird for me to say. Don't be that helpful, wonderful person that you are. Don't do it. Realize that's going to get you deeper into this situation. It just makes it worse for you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're very helpful. You're a great person, but I feel like you become targeted by other people. And like whatever this situation is, the first step in stopping that is to stop helping. Stop helping. And I feel that with this mostly. Like, stop helping. Stop helping. Especially if you're not appreciated, do not help people who do not appreciate you. Especially if they're, like, targeting you after. Do not help those people. Do not do that. I'm just going to be that one. Don't help people who do that to you. That's not right. If they're going to target you, no. Absolutely not. You have a lot of other people you could help. You can help a lot of other people who do appreciate you. Help those people. Not the people who treat you bad. Like, especially like if it's a work thing or a family thing, whatever arena it's in, like if it's at work, help people in your family instead. Vice versa. If it's people in your family, help people at work. Find a new club. Find a new social organization. Help those people. You'll do something, but don't help people who don't appreciate you. Don't do that. Help people who do. I know that may seem like 101, but I feel like when I'm looking at this situation, like I feel like you're doing that and you're not thinking of it that way. But if you look at it really closely, these people are not nice to you. Do not help people who are not nice to you. Realize they're not nice to you. Don't help them. I mean, help other people. You can be very helpful. It can be a wonderful thing to be helpful, but just like choose where that help goes. Help those who appreciate it. You know? Okay, good. I feel like some of you are going to be like, oh yeah, that's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, yeah. Be that warrior. Go towards the people who deserve your help. I'm talking about it and holding it up at the same time. I didn't realize I was. Find people who appreciate you. Help those people. Just because it seems like these people over here need your help more than these other people that you like, don't play that game. We need you, but come on, Sagittarius. I mean, you're going to screw it up, but at least you'll get something done. Let them do it themselves, because I feel like that's how it comes across. Like, you won't do it right, but at least there'll be something. At least you'll do something. don't help those people. Don't help them. I feel like some of you literally are talked to that way. I really do. Like, some people talk to you like, you're not going to do it right, but at least something will get done. Don't help those people. I don't know how you got in that trap, but, like, get yourself out of it. I also feel like there's this excuse. If you call that out, or if somebody else calls it out, they're like, I have a lot going on, and Sagittarius knows that's not how I meant it, blah, 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 blah. There's this, yeah, just because they're under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure, that doesn't give them license to treat you bad. No, we don't do that. It doesn't give anybody license to treat. Yeah, because somebody, when their things are not going well for them, they got the Temperance card upside down and then the Eight of Pentacles. They get really busy, and then you become like their vent. Like, they vent out on you. Like, that's how you're like their stress control. They're overwhelmed, so they treat you poorly, then they feel better. No, absolutely not. No. If this is happening, stop that. No more. None. No. The first step, the easiest way to fix this is literally to stop helping that person and go towards people who do appreciate you. Just naturally do it. Even if it's a work thing, and maybe it's like your boss, and you're like, well, you have to help my boss. Conveniently just find other people to help. Even if you get in trouble for it, you won't get in trouble for it for long. Because I'm getting the Moon card comes in here, and there's going to be something that comes forward. If it is a work thing, for example, and say it's your boss, but you're walking through and you find somebody to help, and you send this other person to help, and you help this other person. You're helping everybody else but your boss, and then your boss maybe calls you in about it. It'll cause an issue. And it'll give you a place to stand. Then you can go somewhere else with it. Then you can go to HR, like, I know, but, well, my boss is really mean to me, so I wanted to be helpful, but I just was freaked out, so I did this other stuff because I wanted to stay, and I just trying to get my mind off of it. I don't know. Doors will open. There's a lot of nervous energy here, like a lot of nervous energy. I think I gotta kind of like pull it down a bit. All you gotta do is help other people. Other doors will open. You will free yourself from this. You'll have a chance to free yourself from this. All you have to do is help other people to start it. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Help other people to start the possible change. Change, choice, all that stuff. When you get there, you also have to continue on that change. You're going to get an opportunity to change the situation and get away from this. Continue on that path. I know it says choice, and there's like there's two paths. There's the path you're going towards, which just has the light, and then there's the path with the dark over here I'm seeing. The dark goes back to where you were. So you'll have the choice to either continue on and go towards something better, or the choice to return back to what was not working. Help somebody else first, and then continue that, whatever you need to do. It's worth it. This energy around you, it's not good for you, obviously, but beyond that, it is holding you back in other ways. It may make you feel like you can't have. It could be a lot of that going on from this energy. Those are a lot of lies that you might be buying into. The further you get away from this energy, the more you're going to see them for the lies that they are. Keep that in mind too. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.